Nubdom.
Greatest cult ever.
Right, we're definitely doing things.
And stuff. There's definitely some stuff going on.
Definitely killed a kunky monkey.
Sacrificing people, yeah.
Lightly unfortunate name.
Looks like they might need some food a little bit. Let's do...
Yeah, this is definitely like the next day from when we were recording, right? Not weeks later. We've recovered from plague and...
Do this.
Yeah, because the plague is always the funnest thing to go through.
Gaston.
Because yeah.
So I don't remember if I told this story last time or not about Gaston, but there's, the song, no one's fast like Gaston, no one's whatever like Gaston, right? It just goes through a bunch of stuff. I had a friend that had like it was like a fill in the blank book with their kid, and it got to the Beauty and the Beast part, and it was like no one's blank is as incredibly thick as Gaston, I think is what it was.
Okay.
And we're just like, Disney, you sure you meant to put this in your official kids activity book?
Yeah, considering the song is, I think it's like neck.
It's neck, yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think it's neck in the song. But of course, because you always have those animators or creators for Disney movies or shows or whatever who always sneak in those secret
so that's what I think of every time I see
sex jokes, whatever they are.
I see every time Gaston. Also just realized that you are quite literally a turd burglar right now. You just took poo out of the outhouse and put it in your pocket.
He probably put it in a bag in his pocket.
Just turd burglar.
Now, would it make you feel better if he put the poo in his pants? Like, in his underwear where his butt is, so it's like, this guy's poo is now my poo?
No, that would not make me feel better at all. I would feel much worse about the situation. I just thought it was funny that he's a turd burglar, not some weird poo squelcher.
Poo squelcher?
I don't know how you'd refer to that.
I was just thinking a poo fetish.
I kind of think I need an adult.
We're not adult enough for this channel anymore.
I think you're too adult for this channel. That's the problem. Old people.
Are we offensive enough? Have we hit that?
This do?
Followers receive +5 faith for every elderly follower in the cult.
Plus, when you brought them back from the dead, weren't they still old?
We never brought them back, but we kind of assumed that was the case because it still showed them as an old person.
I didn't do that one.
So you had to sacrifice an old person, but if they die naturally, then...
So as soon as they get old, they get sacrificed.
Yep.
That reminds me.
But then can you bring them back from the dead and sacrifice them again? And just continue the cycle?
I was supposed to resurrect, Fruity Jupe?
I thought you already resurrected somebody.
No, he didn't yet. But
someone wanted Fruity Jupe to come back, so I got to do it.
But then you have to re-sacrifice them
because... to sacrifice them again.
Because you can't have an old person in your cult. This reminds me of Midsummer. There are no old people in that community. Commune.
They get the...
That's a cult. That was definitely
reward.
A cult.
There's Gaston.
You have to talk to him. Or them.
I think we established earlier it's them. Or it's him.
It's something, and he just gave
No
you...
one's blank is as incredibly thick as Gaston.
His head. No one's head is as thick as Gaston's.
Exactly.
We've identified that we definitely need to automate this.
Yeah, but...
Like most of this...
Oops. Do the
Yeah.
right one. I'm not sure.
Because, yeah, this takes
This
up
is-
a lot of...
This is a job. I mean, to be fair, this is kind of our job, but you know,
So does that mean you have to find... You're gonna have to sacrifice again, or did Fruity Jupe die somewhere? Laying in a cold...
Fruity Jupe's
Back
right there, isn't
bush.
that Fruity Jupe? Yeah,
Doesn't look that old.
like he's normal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there
yeah,
was-
if you
there was
can
somebody else
resurrect
you
them and they
brought
don't
back.
get old, then that's great. But I don't think he did, to answer your question, Loki. I don't think he had resurrected anyone, because he only sacrificed 3 people.
Pretty sure we resurrected somebody. Roll back the
Do we
tape.
need to build anything? Probably need to like do some
Probably
of
a
this
bunch of stuff we needed to build. Did you need nuggets or coins?
Probably.
Bars?
Don't remember what I was gonna build.
You already have that.
That's right. Because you brought that person with you. You still got your mines and all that kind of stuff, because those go away, but then they come back.
Well, you have to rebuild them.
Yeah.
I could build another one. That they take.
It might make sense to build other
31.
refineries and then dedicate a refinery to a certain resource.
Maybe.
You never know.
I don't know. I'm gonna build some more of these. Why not?
You've got to do something, right?
He also doesn't seem like you expand out this encampment much.
So it's the space you got.
Yeah, it kind of looks like it.
Get what you get.
Bust that ghost.
Yep.
Bustin' ghosts.
We ain't afraid of no
Bustin'
ghosts. Should probably build some more plots. Where are they at?
Speaking of, apparently there's a Ghostbuster game out.
I think there's
Well,
many Ghostbuster games.
But there's like a new one though that like you fight ghosts or something. Which I would imagine is what the other ones are as well. I think it's on Epic. I think it was trying to yell at me the other day. Epic was like, "Hey, play this," and I was like, go away.
Stop telling me what to do.
Get off my lawn.
Ghostbusters
Spirits
Unleashed.
Unleashed. Play with up to 4 friends or solo. No, it's an asymmetrical. Sure, somebody's the ghost and somebody's the busters. They gotta catch the ghost.
They're kind of like Dead by Daylight, but in reverse. Instead of you as the killer, you're the ghost trying to run away from killers.
And if we ever play it, I will definitely make the "he slimed me" joke that Bill Murray makes when Slimer gets him.
But that's only if you play as Slimer and you get slimed. Otherwise, your joke makes no sense.
Makes perfect sense. Everybody understands that.
You're the person who makes a pop culture reference in regards to nothing.
Pop culture reference from a movie that everybody knows, even though
No,
it
no,
came
no.
out almost 40 years ago.
What I mean is, you just randomly make a pop culture reference that has nothing to do with the situation you're in. You just make it to make it.
Have you met me before?
I have.
It's usually what I'm doing. Double demon.
Fertilizer
Harvest totem.
silo.
You have a poo silo?
You can have a poo silo.
Can you make a poo cannon though?
Who knows where this progression leads? Maybe you do get a poo cannon.
Like a missile silo, but full of poo? Could be. You
I
never
would
know.
like to see that.
Yeah.
A poo rocket launcher. You just take it on your missions.
Imagining Arnold
What are the
Schwarzenegger for
rituals?
some reason. Cheaper rituals. That's like the things you do in your thing. Your sacrifices and your things.
Propaganda? Sounds good.
Yeah, propagate. Propagate. Propaganda is not propagation. Different things. Similar words, but different things.
Propagate.
Nope, I need some more money. Give me your money.
So steal money from your followers, apparently, because that's what they're here for, is to be extorted.
All here for is to be extorted.
I don't want to be extorted. I know that I don't have a choice, but I don't want to be extorted.
That's the world we live in.
Here.
That dude looks pissed that you stole his ghost.
Well,
Also, just remember that, like, the people in your cult want to eat poo. Like,
they don't all want to. There was just one guy who wanted to try it,
Poo
and then
can't-
immediately got sick from it.
yeah, and
because
then there
it's-
was somebody else who was like, hey, you should go feed that guy poo. Like, this is a very poo-centric cult. That's all I gotta say.
They just wanted to play a joke on that one guy.
So close. Alright.
Yeah.
Your
that's cool.
outhouse is...
Wow, they like all went at the same time.
You feed
'Cause
them
you
all at the
fed
same
them.
time. They stay fairly regular.
I was gonna say, like, you fed them food, and then they had to poo after they ate food.
It's either a high fiber diet or a high diarrhea diet.
You want?
Probably wants you to feed shit to somebody.
Yep. I know Turret Burglar will find the funny side of it.
See?
Yep. So
They
you're...
told you. Your cult is
Yeah.
a poo cult.
But I don't think he has any poo, though. I think you used all your fertilizer.
Might have. Where's it?
I think it...
Poop.
Yeah.
Nope. I need
Ingredients
And
is
you
just
need
three poo
I
three.
need 3 turds. Alright.
to feed
Yes,
the
you
turd
start-
burglar. You gotta burgle turds to make turd stew to feed the turd burglar. And you know what? This game makes a lot more sense than Control ever did.
And it sucks because with Control, it had interest and intrigue with a lot of its mechanics and things like that, but you have to really pay attention to what's going on or go into the game with foreknowledge of what it's about.
Based on the
'Cause-
comments we're getting on it, on that series, nobody knows what's going on. They're just
That's my
enjoying the ride.
point. Yeah.
Oh yeah, milking bushes. I forgot about milking bushes. Now you're milking pumpkins too.
Yep. Pumpkin bushes.
Is that
Getting
how
pumpkins.
pumpkin spice lattes are made?
It's not.
It's not?
I can attest to that.
Because
It's
you've
not.
you've made a pumpkin latte.
I have made a
spice
pumpkin latte in my life. I've made several in my life, actually, during my time. I don't know how many times I watch different things in relations to making coffee, and I just think, that's not how you do it. You're just ruining everything. Stop. You're breaking everything. Learn how to make a coffee.
You go fight some people.
So, but you don't drink coffee, right?
I don't know.
So
It's
how
not.
would you know if it was good or not?
No, I mean I've had coffee. It's not my drink.
You're judging other people's coffee making abilities, and you're not a coffee drinker. That's
What I mean is if people are trying to make a drink and they're flailing around.
Wait, like in the kitchen? Like I'm just like flailing my arms around while making coffee?
I mean, the
what you mean?
panic sets in. The
That's-
panic sets in. What goes in this drink?
What am
I
I
don't know what
doing
goes
in
in this
here?
drink. I don't know what to do with my hands. quite literally. So no, I've had coffee. I don't drink coffee. It's not my go-to
Judge
drink.
people who make coffee poorly, which is a fair thing to do.
How would you know if you don't
That's what I'm saying. You
have
don't know
a
if
palate?
I feel people who do something, like if you're a barista and you see someone making a drink poorly, I feel like you have like a tiny bit of leeway to judge them because you do the job yourself, so you're able to judge. But if you're a barista judging someone who's a professional chef in a kitchen, you have less leeway. Jobs are similar, but different. And I just realized you're talking to Mushroom for
Found a new mushroom kingdom.
The
Spore Grotto.
You think? Did you just attack?
Did you
them?
just attack him and now there's... What the crap is wrong with you?
Giving me mushrooms.
He said,
They were
"Don't."
innocent. I think there's still a mushroom hiding somewhere because there's like 4 and you only killed 3.
Did he?
But I'm hoping they ran away because you'll
go to the
evil.
Spore Grotto and they'll get their revenge.
The bed has collapsed. Oh no.
And now there's an owl frog?
You should promote somebody to like chief executive administrator of your cult to handle all the BS.
I wish I could.
I mean, you need like a pope. Only it can't be the pope because that's already taken. So it's gonna be like the Pepe. Maybe the Pepe to your nougat. That's what we should do. Are you gonna go up or left or down? Left or down?
It looks like it might end the level.
Oh, that's interesting.
Very interesting.
When you make
Yep.
grass meals for your followers, they actually lose faith.
Yeah, it says that on the things, doesn't it?
It does, but I
Like the
just...
different kinds of, because like the fish meals do different things as well.
No.
Fleshy.
So I have to fight on every single one? Is it because they didn't bow?
You're not a bowing type of lamb.
There's something going on with feathers. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I don't know what she's doing.
Yeah, I know. No one knows what I'm doing. That's the best part about being me and not...
Weapon any way you go, and another weapon any way you go.
Choose this weapon.
You can... Boop, 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 boop.
Whoa! Bed bugs.
Is that thing just full of spiders?
Look that way.
Okay, there are things that you can get in regards to automation. Like you can do a farmer station 2, which will totally automate farming. So you would never have to worry about that.
Is that in 30 levels?
Yeah, and can you?
I don't. It's in the 4th tier. So
automate
I don't know what tier you're in
collecting-
right now.
Collecting faith and poo collecting, and I mean that's probably the silo, right? Just fills up the silo.
Yeah, it fills up the fertilizer silo. But
That's a
you
lot
can
of
actually
fireballs.
assign followers to do farming and things like that.
Yeah.
So you would be able to eventually at some point
Yeah, I figured that was the
automate a lot of
case.
what you are trying to do.
The super vampire sword.
Better?
Better than
Equal?
what you have, right?
It's an up arrow, but it doesn't say.
Yeah, it was one better, I think. However, the that system works.
Like Fallout?
So yeah, once you get to the 4th tier, which you're on tier 3 right now, but 4th tier, you would at least be able to automate farming. But talking to your followers, it doesn't look like you can automate that because you can't designate a follower to gain worship points for you.
Seems like that's a core feature of the game is collecting that stuff.
Yeah. Collecting tithing from your followers, things like that. And it's also possible it can be automated not through the divination, but maybe through your temple. So as you unlock rituals or things like that, maybe it's through that. But
Maybe.
like you have like a tithing box that sits outside a temple and automatically gains revenue from your followers.
Mushroom candle. Is the skull with 4 next to it mean?
I don't know.
Guess we'll find out. Double gold, enemies drop poison. Watch out for that.
That? After they die?
Yep. It's a gold. And lots of gold.
Oh.
Can you dodge the poison?
The thing is like I'm swinging a small sword, and so I'm typically right by them when they die.
Yeah, but it looks like
Dodge
you,
out.
yeah, dodge over the top of it. It also seems like you've gained health since you started with the poison world, so.
Well, there's like a countdown, and so I don't know if like it doesn't affect me until it like I have to stand in it for so long.
Maybe.
That's what it kind of seems like.
Nine. The one you have was 8. Crusader's Blade.
Yeah, manage speeds. I like speed. Do that.
Okay, so I looked this up as well. It's part of a doctrine. It's called the Tax Enforcer Doctrine. You can perform a ritual at your temple in which you appoint a follower as your tax enforcer, tasked with collecting coins from other cult members.
That's like the
Tax
sheriff of-
man.
It's like the sheriff of Nottingham.
Yes. So you can do it. Which is great, because then you can just automate everything.
Taxman, you could appoint.
You can appoint a tax enforcer.
That was
You-
BS.
Appoint a poo enforcer.
That is covered under farming. So yes,
Yes,
you can. Yeah, they will collect poo from the outhouse and use as fertilizer in farming plots.
Got gold.
Gold. And only now have I seen what has been going on in this game because I've been looking up information about automating in this game.
Been off on the internet. Just saying, at least you were looking up, something safe for work, not like usual.
No, I think the last time I looked up something was for work, safe for work.
Penis implants?
Because I think
You kept talking about it being medical
Extensions or whatever.
information.
no, the
or
last
something.
time I looked up something, I've looked up a lot for different games.
Oh, I guess you did look up stuff for Control because we had no idea how to navigate the map.
Yeah. So I have looked up things, and I looked up the difference
Wow.
between
Yeah,
a
you,
mineral
got
and a
the- You
rock.
got the crap kicked out of you.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've
yeah.
looked up things that are
Those-
safe for work.
Just saying, usually you're looking up not safe for work things.
No, it's not even usually. It happened one time during one episode.
It was a pretty big and impactful thing you were looking up, though.
But it was informational and it was science.
See? Always trying to justify.
No, it truly was. It was for science. Everyone who watched that episode of Max Payne walked away being fulfilled that they learned something new that day.
I like your choice of words about this conversation.
I'm sorry that you view it as non-educational. You are trying to limit what people learn.
I learned something from that conversation I didn't realize was a thing.
You see?
Yeah, I'm
That's
not-
a bonus.
I'm not
You learned something
denying
new.
that there was
You
educational
learned-
content involved. Or
You learned
I wouldn't call it
something new.
educational content, that I learned something. Just saying that
It's educational. It might benefit you in the future.
gaining information, I guess, is educational.
Yeah.
Not necessarily information you want.
We can't always choose what we learn. We don't always get that bonus. And you have a follower who seems kind of...
And
I
it's
don't know, that was
sad
weird.
because they haven't been made a poo salad or something yet.
No, it was the unicorn that's right below Nugget. It seemed like he wanted to talk to his character, but then nothing came of it. And then he just went back to worshipping. It was really weird. I don't know. That was really weird.
What's really weird is I'm drinking tea because I've been ill. The tea tends to help with that. But it's making me more thirsty drinking the tea than just drinking
Yeah, like
water.
backup water.
Yeah, so I've got backup water that I've been also drinking as well.
Well, stay hydrated. When did you catch the plague?
It was like 2 weeks ago.
Okay. I imagine your kids have been fine. It's just been,
Yeah, it's just been
you
me.
and your...
Just me and the wife. And it hasn't really been. I mean, there's been some bad days, but it's mostly just coughing fits every once in a while and a bit more vocal fry.
It's a good thing you do most of your work remotely.
Very little changed about my day-to-day, other than I felt like crap.
That changed, yeah.
Felt like a different kind of crap. Oh, that building disappeared.
Yeah, because he was done with the mine. At least it wasn't like Nugget when he caught the plague and he basically died.
Yep.
That was before
Vaccines.
Yeah. So I probably would have died if I didn't have the vaccine.
Yeah.
No, and I was gonna get a booster. I was thinking, I should go this week and get a booster because they've got the new one out that covers all the variants. And then I started getting a little tickle in the back of my throat. It's like, well,
yeah, it's almost like you wished it into reality.
Well, but it's also like the vaccines were like one really bad day. Like, not really bad, but like, oh, this sucks. I don't want this, right? Mm-hmm. And I would still take that over being sick for weeks.
Yeah. Yeah.
The vaccines are still terrible for me.
But yeah,
my goodness. Just gotta buy something.
You already have a divine inspiration, so you have to spend it before you get more.
Can't stack them up.
No, it doesn't look like it.
Get the make people do stuff for me.
Yeah, it's
The
up.
farm.
It's in the one above this, and over one. The other way. Sorry, to the left. Farming station
2 does that, so you need a farming bundle.
Yeah.
Bundle of farmers first.
Yeah, this will allow your followers to water crops.
So you can put that next to your crops, and then... Do you think that a follower has to become the scarecrow?
That would be disturbing, but maybe.
Sacrifice
You
somebody?
You have a plot somewhere, so maybe you would be able to dig up a body and use the body as your scarecrow.
Guess we gotta go fight, because...
Your followers are going to sleep.
Alright. I guess maybe we need a med tent next time. Get some
Next
turrets.
time.
A fertilizer silo, perhaps.
You can also buy followers from the...
But he doesn't have enough gold. I think that follower is something like, I don't know, 100 to 300 gold.
gold.
Not really.
Yeah, gold is used for all crafting, so anything he builds takes gold coins. I don't know if food does as well, but yeah, it all takes, everything takes coins.
Kind of like real life.
Yeah. And that's... yeah. That's just
life.
sad. Yeah.
That's life. Funny because it's like open enrollment.
Tapatio has reached old age.
Uh-oh, Tapatio needs to be recycled.
Sacrificed.
Recycled. That's what I'm gonna say.
Whoa, whoa.
No, it's like open enrollment stuff, right? So it's, oh, here's all the insurance things you've got, and so we're looking at all that between my wife and I, because we both have the ability through our work to get benefits. Mm-hmm. And we always come across like dental and vision insurance, and it's like, unless your company pays for it, it's really not worth it. Like, you spend more on the insurance than they'll ever pay out.
Yeah.
Like, dental insurance will cover like 50% of a procedure up to like $2,000 for the year. So once they pay $2,000, they don't cover anything else. And you're like, okay, and how much is the insurance for the year? And it's like $2,500. It's like, so I could just not give you money and come out ahead?
Yeah.
And then like fish insurance, it's like we cover up to $150 on frames, but you pay $300 throughout the year.
Well, how often, because I don't wear glasses, but how often do you guys replace your lenses?
I haven't replaced my glasses in like a decade, and I desperately need to.
So I just buy them on the internet. You can get
That's,
like
yeah.
some for like $30.
It's one of those things where it's just like, if it's so much cheaper and easier to just do it on your own than it is.
Yeah,
with
you
those
go
kinds of
into
things.
the store. It's like that will be $5,000 for this name brand designer pair of glasses. Oh yeah, and that's all we carry.
Yep.
Right.
It's like, oh, I can go and get like something that looks identical for like $30 online.
And
Okay.
it accomplishes the same thing, which is just to let you see the world.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
there's one optometrist we went to, like, it was a fight to just find out what our prescription was. They wouldn't give us the information because they wanted us to buy stuff through them. It was
But
ridiculous.
isn't that
So then we were just
your
like,
information you're privy to?
well, yeah, I
Considering
mean, we got it eventually, and then we just went somewhere else. Even though, like, we're gonna not get our, checkups here anymore either. It was like, you've just lost a customer. What little money you were gonna get out of us.
Yeah, okay. That
Run away.
shady business. Yeah, okay. It's just,
I've never
I
had
don't
that
wear
problem.
glasses, so I've never had to, I guess, think about
Wow,
Jeez, where'd that thing come
Jeez.
from?
the little bed bugs.
the glass problem.
It's similar with like health insurance too. Like it should be so much simpler and easier, but a lot of
Yeah,
people
it's
don't.
like just figuring out, are they going to cover this? No one knows until you do it.
Well, or because my mom ran into this where there was some test they had to do. So they took like the blood test at the doctor's office. They sent it off to the lab. Doctor's in network, lab isn't. So the insurance company didn't cover the test. And it's like, wait, what? How does that work? Like, how am I supposed to know that this blood work I had done is not covered by my insurance? It's, well, I don't, like, I've known people who just like didn't do the math on their own. Like, hey, it'd be a lot better off for you if you went with the different plan that your company offers, and it's all unique and an individual. Those ones are a lot different, but it's just like, this is ridiculous. Ridiculously complicated, and it doesn't need to be.
Yeah. You're gonna sacrifice your old man,
Top of tea.
have him ascend.
Dude, this is still on cooldown? Jeez.
Another one, bottom right. Isn't that an ascension one too?
Yeah, that allows him to get faith. I think he's below half on faith, because
I got a
Tio
couple.
the unicorn. Top of Tio is the unicorn.
yeah.
The only old one?
Apparently he's old at 46, even though there's a 48-year-old and there are two 48-year-olds and a 47-year-old.
Maybe it's just the type of animal breed that.
I'm sure if you resurrect him, he'll come back and be not old. Maybe that's what your cult's all about. Death and resurrection. For eternal life.
Continuously.
For eternal youth.
Follow me, my minions. Enjoy this sermon. What?
This is choice.
Well, I
is choice.
can't find out about it. Oh wait, Curse of the Necromancer. Can you figure out what that is?
It's first.
3 new curses appear in your crusades. I just wanted to know what it was. I knew he couldn't get it. I just was curious. about it. Because it looks really interesting to see a hand holding a skull, and it's like, ooh, what new ability is that one? I wonder what happens when you max this out.
Powerful.
Followers fight to the death. Unless you're feeling merciful.
Yeah. Just so you know that
Or you force them to get married.
I was gonna say, just so you know that tax enforcer is under the law and order doctrine. It's I think the 4th one you unlock.
So it seems to me like these two are pretty much the exact same thing, right? You either force people to fight or force people to fight.
Maybe. What do I get from this one, though?
Maybe, though, it's not always going to be a fight, and your followers find true love in their wedding. Their forced wedding.
Did you get anything from the fight pit other than...
Didn't say.
Yeah, this one you can gain faith. The other one's just like, they fight to the death unless you don't
and
kill
then
them.
I lose a follower.
Yeah. I mean, I guess if you got followers that are causing trouble.
Yeah, but he seems to be fairly great at being a cult leader to where they're like, no, we're good with your cult. The only time he failed was just with that Coco Nose.
Yeah, the one that
just because
forced you to learn that's what happens.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's a compliment or an insult to say that you're a natural as a cult leader, Nugget.
Oh wow, they all seem so unhappy. They don't want to get married.
Like I said, either you're forcing them to fight or forcing them to fight.
Tony the Pony.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, you're married.
You're married.
Oh, what?
That is amazing. Congratulations on your marriage.
That's so much better than I thought it was.
Okay. You can marry as many followers as you like. It's your cult, after all.
Right.
However, spouses will become increasingly jealous every time you remarry. That is so funny.
So there's that.
I think we should end it on that, on Nugget's marriage.
Should end Nugget's marriage? No, we shouldn't do that.
No, end the episode on Nugget's marriage. It's quite a celebration to behold.
And unexpected. I was expecting to perform a wedding, not be in it.
Right. Well, I guess we'll end it there.
There. I'll get married, Tony the Pony.
Yep. We'll go out on milking some bushes.
Milking bushes. Adios, everybody.